Now, time for trending news. My name is Brian Amwai. Now, embattled Meru Governor Kawira Mwangaza has been arrested after she attempted to run Okolea program in Riga Central Imenti. Now, the program is said to have been banned earlier by the state. This happening a day after Meru MCS submitted notice to remove Mwangaza from office. Now, Deputy President and UDA Deputy Party Leader Rigathi Gachagua has today led a meeting at the party headquarters in Nairobi to discuss different programs currently being implemented in the country and opportunities of enhancing service delivery. Now, the leaders equally spoke on upcoming UDA party grassroots elections and increased members' recruitment activities in the country.
Once every month, the party leader will be visiting the headquarters just to check on the progress of our programs. Today, we had the National Steering Management Committee, which is a committee meant to represent the interests of the National Executive Committee, and the Deputy President chaired the session. We looked into issues of our level of preparedness on the forthcoming general elections. We have discussed in depth the acquisition of the gadgets that we are going to use in the 27,450 polling stations. Again, we've also discussed in depth how we're going to prepare a training manual so that in the subsequent days, we are going to train our TOTs to ensure that all our counties and our sub-counties have got TOTs who are going to disseminate relevant information to our membership down in the grassroots to ensure that they have the right information as pertains to the forthcoming general elections.
System to use and which will be very verifiable to members, and we are able to get results 5 minutes after we have voted.
Now, the Executive Director of the International Commission of Jurists, Elsie Maina, has raised concerns over judicial interference by the Executive and Parliament through inadequate funding, a situation that continues to frustrate administration of justice. Now, speaking during the annual Jurists Conference that took place at Dreams Garden Resort in Malindi Town, Saina pointed out that there is a threat of clawing back to the gains made by the 2010 Constitution, therefore calling for radical behavior change to enhance democracy and constitutionalism.
ICJ Kenya is a membership organization, and each year we host our annual Jurists Conference where we discuss issues of the rule of law, justice trends, and democratic governance in Kenya, but also in Africa. So this year's conference is focusing on judicial accountability and its impact on human rights, looking at the trends in Africa. So we are gathered here for this year. We're calling it the 2023 Annual Jurists Conference. And ICJ Kenya are members of the bar and the bench, and there are human rights defenders, the human rights activists that ascribe to the values of justice, democracy, and the rule of law. This morning, it's a mixed picture. On one hand, there are concerns by the jurists themselves that judicial independence is becoming a concern. There are conversations that judicial independence is an absolute right that is contained in our constitution. However, the feeling is that judicial independence is increasingly being compromised by justice sector actors themselves, but also within the judiciary. The functions and mechanisms provided by the Judicial Service Commission need to be relooked and need to be reviewed so that judicial accountability and independence in Kenya, as envisaged by the Constitution 2010, as we had agreed as Kenyans to defend our judicial independence, is advanced and it is entrenched.
Now, in a unanimous decision, members of the Machakos County Assembly have passed a motion calling for compensation for those affected by the demolition of the East African Portland cement land in Athi River. The motion, which brought other House proceedings to a halt, was presented by the MCA of Mlolongo and Syokimau Ward, Daniel Ndweki, this morning, emphasizing the urgency of the issue.
Sisi kama serikali ya Machakos tutapeleka fresh application kotini na tutaenda pale kama interested stroke affected party wa ile jambo ambayo imefanyika, na ile maombi tunaomba kule kotini ni kitu ya kwanza ni kwamba hii watu walienda pale bila kupeana notice, sababu hata kama unaenda kubomoa kitu ya mtu unapeana notice. Number 2, hakukuwa na orders to that effect. Number 3, we are seeking for compensation for the damage caused. Kwa lugha ya Kiloa ya Kimombo tunaita injuria sin damnam. These people have suffered what we call special and general damages, and others has also suffered what we call injuries.
Na tunasema rais, tokea hadharani useme interest yako ni nini ya kukuja kubomolea watu wa Machakos. Watu wetu sasa hawana mahali ya kulala, hawana chakula, hawana mavazi. Tunasema hii ni jambo la aibu sana, sababu tuliona juzi president akisema hakuna mtu atabomolewa nyumba yake Kenya hii hata kukiwa na court order. Kwani hiyo sheria ama hiyo order alipeana ina apply mahali kwingine, lakini si Machakos? Hapa Machakos ndio tunakuja kubomolewa. Tumeona Kashagwa kule Nakuru akiongea watu wasibomolewa manyumba, lakini hapa Machakos wamenyamaza, watu wamebomolewa. Tunasema hii ni madharau ya
Now, in a bid to providing safe and improved maternal services for expectant women, Kakamega County has launched a new maternity wing at Lumakanga Hospital, Kakamega, with Kakamega Governor Fernandez Baraza, in collaboration with Jacaranda Health and Think Well attributes the project to reducing maternal and neonatal mortality in the county.
Tukishirikiana na ndugu zangu wa Jacaranda na Think Well, kazi yetu kubwa ni kuhakikisha kina mama wetu wako na mahali pazuri pa kujifungua, ili in the next 5 years we want to reduce the mortality rate hapa Kakamega County. Na tukishirikiana pia na waheshimiwa wote ambao wako hapa na mbunge wetu na serikali kuu, we are going to make sure that Kakamega is going to be elevated to be a city. My sincere gratitude to the national government, kwa sababu sisi tunashirikiana kwa shughuli ya maendeleo na serikali kuu.
Tumejenga hospitali, tumeequip hospitali, tuna train madaktari wako hapa. Tafadhalini tumieni hizi services. Don't deliver at home. Make sure once you know uko na mimba, uko mjamzito, uanze ku attend facility, uanze ku receive ANC services.
I took an oath to defend the constitution of this country. And one of the things the constitution provides is sanctity of life, protection of life, protection of people's property. We cannot be overtaxing Kenyans. Instead of protecting them, we allow them to die.
Now, the family of Koitalel Arab Samoei has been given permission to conduct commemoration of 118 years after he was killed. Now, the decision came after an agreement between Nandi government to cede the role of organizing the event and the family rather. And the families of the slain leaders said the move came as a result of politicization of the event, with outside actors hijacking it for their own personal gain.
Made a conscious decision to hold the memorial service of our legendary leaders, heroes and great-grandparents at the mausoleum on 19th day of October 2023, starting from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m., presided by clergy and thereafter dispersed to our homes.
Tuliheshimu ombi la familia ya kwamba watafanya sherehe hapa, na sisi kama serikali ya kaunti tukasema hatuna haja kusherehekea hiyo sherehe nyingine huko. Sherehe yote tutamalizia hapa.
The families of Koitalel Samoei and Council of Ministers Mautik shared their reservation on attending the usual cultural events at Bears Club that risked losing the true cause. We therefore invite you to join us, to join with us on the new course that will bring back ahadi sana. Tumeambiwa promises. Kama promises ingekuwa utajiri, tungekuwa matajiri sana sisi. Sasa sisi hatuhitaji promise hata moja siku hiyo.
Now, the Northern Rangelands Trust Organization has begun equipping pastoralists in Laikipia with professional skills in cooking, beauty and mechanical engineering. Now, Alois Lekuton, the manager of the organization, has stated that the aim of the program is to educate and give the students the right skills to start and thrive in their own businesses.
And bros. To cut and set stones.
Yale ambayo wamefunzwa hapa tunaona inaweza badilisha, kwa sababu yale skills ambayo tunaita ujuzi manyatani wa mafunzo ambayo nimesema ni yale ambayo yanahitajika katika hizi conservancy, kama kusema mechanic ya pikipiki. Hii area iko na vijana ama watu ambao wako na pikipiki, sasa wanaweza saidia jamii yao kufanya kazi kama hiyo. Hair dressing, ingawa sisi wenyewe ama watu wa tunajua kufanya hayo, wameongezewa skills pamoja na tools ambao wanaweza fanya kufungua biashara yao na kufanya hiyo kazi.
Naambia watu wengine wenye wanataka hii nini kirudi wakuje wajiunge, kwa sababu ni mzuri sana. Ujuzi manyatani imetusaidia, tumeongeza masomo, tumepata skills. Kwa hivyo sasa tunaweza kwenda kujisaidia kwa lodging ama kwenda kufungua hoteli pale fulani. Sasa nafikiri hatuwezi teseka kama siku ile.
Na sisi tunapoanza hizi programs tunakuja katika jamii, tunaketi chini na jamii kuweza kuidentify wale ambao kwanza utajengwa na hii program. Tunafanya kwanza community sensitization and awareness kuhusu program, ili jamii iketi chini iweze kuchagua courses zile wanaona vijana wakisomea katika jamii yao, wanaweza watakapohitimu na kupata ile startup toolkits pamoja na certificate, wanaweza kuanza biashara katika hizi centers ambazo zinaweza kugrow ndani ya jamii.
Now, Mombasa Open Chess Championship set for the weekend at the Mombasa Beach Hotel has attracted top regional chess players, among them Kenya Chess Premier League leaders KCB, who are optimistic to bag another title. Now, the bankers will be captained by Master Benjamin Magana, who will be joined by FIDE Master Martin Joroge and Joyce Nyarwai, Bernard Nguku, teenage sensation Robert Makligeyo, among others. Now, Isaac Babu, the team manager, says that he expects his team delivers and dominates the championship, the competition rather. KCB sits at the summit of the ranking cross table ahead of Equity Chess Club, Nairobi Chess Club, and Nairobi Chess Academy and Club.
We are prepared for the Mombasa Open Chess Championship. All of our players are ready for the battle with the foreigners who are coming from Uganda, Tanzania, Burundi and Rwanda. It will be a very challenging tournament, and it will really help local players to up their games. Our players are very prepared because even just last month they were in Germany playing in the World Rapid Chess Championship, and which they performed very well. And I know with this local regional tournament they'll be up. Our players, they are really gearing for the prestigious trophy and even the cash prize, and we know very well they will take it.
That's where we wrap it up here on Trending News. Stay tuned for more of our programming here on Lookuptv, and the details of this particular stories will be coming your way in our subsequent bulletins at 7 p.m. on Lookup Tarifa and at 9 p.m. on The Insight. I'll be sitting in for Ian Kitani, so see you then.
We value your feedback.